Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we would like to present about learning theory. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Siti Nur Zahira binti Masrum, matric number 90BE02049. Okay, this is the content to be present, which is theory behaviorism, theory cognitivism, and theory constructivism. Okay, first we go to theory behaviorism. What is the definition of behaviorism? The first definition is a behaviorist focus on measurable change, increase or decrease that result from an organism interaction with the environment. Okay, this definition is also a general description. Next, we go to the second definition. Behaviorist learning theory emphasizes change in behavior that result from stimulus to response association made by the learner. Okay, this definition uh, is also of an education structure. After that, we go to the approach of theory behaviorism in learning. Okay, I choose the approach by applying behaviorism to classroom teaching and discipline. Okay, what we can get by using this approach is you can use behaviorism to increase learning and decrease distracting student behavior. Here we can relate to the rules where there are rules, then a student discipline is formed and student will not do things should not. Okay. Next, we also need the objective and expectation clearly state so that teaching and learning can be done effectively. How do we access student after the teaching and learning is done? Okay, for example, teacher can give instruction for them to read or answer the question. And if you suspect students are not completing exam and reading, you could start giving quiz to motivate students and reward those who work hard and punish if the student do the negative things. Okay. And the last thing is the strength and weakness. Like I said, students who use this theory, they need a stimulation, such as by giving gift if they do the best, and this way can give them motivation to be more enthusiastic in lesson. Okay, the last thing is weakness. The weakness is that they are less to creative thinking because they are teacher center. When they are teacher center, they need to the instruction. Okay, that's why they are called passive learning. Thank you.
Alright, before we move to second theory, my name is Siti Fatimah binti Mama Herudin, number matric 19BE02030. Alright, the definition of theory cognitivism. Cognitive theories of learning focus on how knowledge is acquired, constructed, and represented. This is relating to the mental processes of perception, memory, judgment, and reasoning, as contrasted with emotional and volitional processes. The secondly, a popular information processes framework divides memory into three components: sensory register, short-term memory, and long-term memory. This theory show what the focus on how to store and retrieve information. Okay, next. I choose the method of discussion as an approach for cognitivism theory. For example, discussion the topic of moral value between uh, us as a teacher and also the students in the classroom. So students can find out the other example of moral values and the effect when doing the moral values itself and the vice versa, and how to apply those moral values in their daily life. So next, strength and weakness. The strength state that the cognitive approach has many practical applications. For example, according to Barron studies, demonstrated how theory of mind was a deficit of autism and could help determine if somebody has autism because the lack theory of mind. It can help us better understand what autism consists of and how to accommodate this into school situations. Beside the weakness, show that cognitive psychology has a narrow focus on mental processes. So the processing of information is more concentrated to logical thoughts and less empathy, emotional, creative, social, and other effects. So thank you.
My name is Siti Maramasyah, 19BE02032. My theory is constructivist. Okay. First, learning is an active contextualized process of constructing knowledge based on personal experience and social environment. Constructive as a worldview posit that learning is an active constructive process. The learner is an information constructor. Second, the learner constructs his own vision of the world based on his individual experience and knowledge. The learner constructs the process of fostering new knowledge or experience example of experiment themselves to build new concept. Okay, next. Approach of theory constructivist is, for example, I choose collaborative learning. I choose the method of collaborative learning or group work. For example, students will discuss and work together in group based on their respective experience. We group work, they have different idea and experience to work together. Next. Strength and weakness. Most teacher can help students to better relate the information learner in the classroom to their life. The constructivism curriculum also cater to the student knowledge, encourage teacher to spend more time on the student favorite topic and allow teacher to focus on important and relevant information. Weakness. The biggest drawback is lack of structure. Some students require highly structured environment in order to be able to excel. Constructivism calls for the teacher to discuss standard curriculum in favor of a more personalized course of study based on what the student already know. This could lead some students to fall behind of others. It also removes grading in the traditional and instead place more value on students evaluate their own progress. That's all. Thank you.